Ladies and gentlemen, Geri Petito.
I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. And in time, this too shall pass. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. Geri Petito taught the class. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. Love's the answer, the greener grass. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. One day at a time, free at last.
When you don't know just what to do,
Just what to do, just what to do.
if what you're feeling is really true,
It's really true, is it really true?
just keep your ideas safe and sound.
Safe and sound, safe and sound.
That's exactly how change is found.
Change is found, change is found. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. And in time, this too shall pass. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. Geri Petito taught the class. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. Love's the answer, the greener grass. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. One day at a time, free at last.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Geri Petito Show. Everyone and anyone who knows me knows I am the author of I'm Not an Addict, I'm Just an Ass. I'd rather be a smartass than a dumbass. Because, guys, 32 years ago, I was a dumbass. But today, 32 years later, through the grace of God, I can honestly say now I'm a smartass. And yes, the word ass is in the Bible at least 40 times, and it means donkey, and that's what I was. I'm saying all that to say this. You know, we've all had the roughest few years of our lives, right? All over the world, not just here. And I want everyone to know someone is listening. I'm a recovery coach. I'm a nutritional health coach. All my services to you are free. Okay? Please, please, please reach out. If anyone thinks that my book can help them, because I do, you can go to Simon & Schuster's bookstore, Archway Publishing, BAM, Amazon, Barnes & Noble. You can go to my website, www.geripetito.com. It's also now on audio, guys. My producer here at Hamilton Radio did it, and you can get in touch with me about that because it's my voice, okay, which is really cool. You know, guys, I want to mention a few of my sponsors. Very important sponsors. One of them is Michael D'Amore, all right, an incredible, incredible singer. And everyone who knows me knows I'm a huge Elvis fan, right? No one can top Elvis. Elvis is here, and he is the only singer, and Carter Rubin from The Voice, who I've ever said this, right under Elvis, they sit, okay? So you can go to his website, www.michaeldamore.com, $1.99 to download some of his songs. Okay. Brian Buckenfuso, Bucky for sheriff, right here in Mercer County. I know this guy personally, okay? He's like family to me, okay? He was a Robbinsville police officer, a Princeton police officer. He's retired now, and he's running for Mercer County Sheriff. And here's the thing, guys, okay? Early voting starts this week. I just voted yesterday. So do early voting in Mercer County, please. No lines or anything. You can just go. All right? Bucky for sheriff. We got to get this guy in. Now, Anthony Hudson, presidential candidate 2024. People before politics. So let me tell you about Anthony. And I don't really do political shows. These are the only two I've ever made an exception for. And he's nonpartisan. And he's from another state. He's a truck driver. He's in his late 40s, and all he wants to do is change what's happening in this country for the better. Not only do we know him personally now, he's come live in our studio a few times. He was just here a couple months ago. And Ruben, the other producer here at Hamilton Radio, he and I were invited to go to Yuma, Arizona months back to meet him, Border Patrol, and the Sheriff Department, and we covered the story at all the borders. We saw firsthand what's happening. We got to hug the kids that were coming in legally and illegally, okay? So, guys, we've got to start seeing some change here. So please, 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 Anthony Hudson for president. So, you guys know I always bring it, right? Honey, I'm bringing it again. That's right, I'm bringing it again. So I would like to introduce my incredible guest, and I'm going to have her introduce this guy sitting at the end, okay? She brought this guy with her. This is Barbara Lynn. Say hello.
Hello.
So Barbara Lynn from the Barbara LIN Band, introduce your boy.
Oh, this is Paul Nelson.
Hey, I'm Paul from the Barbara LIN Band.
So tell us a little bit about your band, And everybody listening, we have a really big treat for you because they're going to be playing some live songs as well. They're incredible. So tell
Okay,
everybody.
well, our band, we have 5 to 6, sometimes 7-piece members in the band,
Okay.
depending on how many horns we have at that day. We like to keep at least one because
Okay.
we've kind of based ourselves to be a horn band, kind of band. So
Okay.
we kind of gear towards the horn type songs.
Oh,
Paul's an awesome guitar player.
yep.
Our bass player is Don Barnes, who's great. We recently just lost our drummer, though, Ron Houghton, and I will give a mention about him later. And the two of them together were the most awesome rhythm section.
Rest in peace.
We kind of now rotate out a few drummers now, but and then we have Jack Pizer, who joins us on our summer gigs because he goes to college in Stroudsburg, and he's our horn player that we found at a coffee shop.
Wait, you found him at a coffee shop?
Yes, yeah.
So tell
He's
us
young.
about that.
He's
Okay.
our youngest member. We just happened to go get coffee in Barnegat one day, and
We were taking the dog.
yeah, we were taking the dog,
Dog.
and he said, "You got to come hear this kid play." And we needed a horn player at the next gig we were playing. Just so happened he worked at that place along with his father. I didn't want to come across as a stalker. He was so young. He was 17 at the time.
Yeah,
So I asked his father, "Would you see if he would like to play with us?" And he did. And from then on, he joined our band and kept playing. Now, while he's away at school, we have a few other players that play with us. Vinny Murray on trumpet. We have Curtis Culver on multiple saxophones. He plays everything. Before that, we had Frank Benjamin, who came from Southside Johnny, and he
Oh,
was the
that's
one that
cool.
decided to bring he took care of our horn section for a while. So he would bring us like rotating horn players, but Vinny was one of them, so we kept Vinny. Unfortunately, Frank got a little ill, wasn't able to play with us, so he kind of helped us out though, getting horn players while he was not well. And eventually he might play with us again. But we got a good thing going right now, don't we, Paul?
Yes, we do. Yeah.
And we play various. We just grab whatever gigs we can get, up and down the Jersey Shore and beyond. We just enjoy playing. We play a lot of American Legions. We play some of the places along the water. Two of them being the Waterfront and Sun Harbor have been like big ones for us. And where else did we play? We've played as far out in Pennsylvania, up in where else have we played?
We went to Long Valley last year, I think. Up in the
Oh, well,
mountains.
we went.
Yeah.
That was with another band, though.
Right.
We're part of a lot of different bands, and that was a band that was based out of Asbury, Botchagaloop and the Bad Boys, and we played with them for a while, and that brought us to a lot of places because we got to play the Stone Pony.
I love
We
that.
played all the Light of Day benefits. Paul was a member for many years before me, and then I joined on as a second singer with Botchagaloop, and so we got to play the Stone Pony, the Wonder Bar, and also open for Bruce Springsteen at the Paramount Theater for the 20th anniversary for Light of Day,
Hold
which was one of the highlights of my life.
Hold on. When was that? And we got to talk about it.
That was January of 2020.
Okay.
Right before the whole COVID thing, because then it was on the back burner for a few years, correct, when COVID. But that
yeah.
was right before that happened, and oh my God, was that a highlight?
January
It was
2020.
January of 2020, so February is when COVID hit. But we sensed he was going to be there that year since he was the he was the starter, the founder of the Light of Day, with his friend Bob Benjamin, who had the Parkinson's disease. And we just sensed it's the 20th anniversary. He's going to be here, and he was there. We were hanging out with him for like 8 hours backstage. It was incredible.
So what's he like?
Well, I got to introduce myself to him, and that was about it because he was
Okay.
surrounded. He was bombarded
Okay,
with
all right.
people.
No photo?
I didn't get a photo. I didn't want to be that obnoxious.
You should be. I am that okay, listen, that would never have happened. I would have already had it on the selfie. Smile, baby, click.
Only because he seemed to be surrounded by people the whole time. So we pretty much passed him by backstage, different
Oh, I
places.
got a cool story.
Come on.
You actually played with him though.
Yeah, but so we were watching his band rehearse before the show went on, and that was cool. We sat in like the fourth row and just watched them play for about
To an empty
hour.
stadium.
Yeah, but while the other bands were playing, we were standing against the wall of the theater, and Bruce walked out in a flannel shirt. Nobody recognized him, and he stood next to me, and he was talking to somebody, and then some other people from the audience trying to get closer went on this side of me, and they were saying, "I can't believe we're going to see Bruce Springsteen tonight," and I just want to say, he's standing right here.
That's so funny. Did you get a selfie?
I actually played with him. I have a bunch of videos. I played
Okay,
with him.
But
Cool.
that was
Yeah.
All right,
few,
that's
that
cool.
was
That night,
about
though.
no, that was about
Yeah.
like what 6 years before that at the
Yep.
press room.
That's pretty cool, though.
Well, he
But a
grew.
very humble guy.
Yes.
You may not recognize him, if you know, and
Yeah, I'm sure.
really, but a humble guy.
Okay,
Totally
very cool.
guy, yeah.
But my band kind of started. Well, it goes way back. But I only got into the music thing about 12, 13 years ago when I moved back from South Carolina. I had played guitar maybe like 25 years before that, never touched it. We moved to South Carolina. I had an art career, and then we moved to South Carolina, and I helped my husband at the time start his restaurant business, raise the kids, multiple
was on the
kids. My
boardwalk, right?
stepchild. No, it wasn't a boardwalk down there.
Right. Not the beach, though.
So we across from the beach, basically. But so then when I moved back to New Jersey, I saw so much music happening. I was like, wow, this is so much going on. And there was open mics where I worked. That was run by Mary Buck. And so I decided to bravely go up there and give it a go. So after that, I just kept attending the open mic. And
That's where I met you at open mic.
yeah, I don't know about this one, though.
Not lefties, no.
But then a singer-songwriter, Chuck Ehrman, he liked the way I sang, and he asked me if I would record or play some of learn his original songs, and perform them at Albert Hall
Okay,
in Waretown.
okay.
And so I did that, and that was my first actual real performance. That's only about 12 years ago or so. And from then on, I joined another band, the Bill McLeod Blues Band, and I got my feet wet a little bit with that band, and then through other open mics, we started to do benefit. Well, we were going to do this benefit, a CODA benefit, and Jimmy Brogan, our friend Jimmy Brogan, who ran one of the open mics, said, well, we need to make a band for you for the CODA benefit. We need a name for the band. How about the Barbara Lynn Band? So that's how that.
Oh, that's
name-
cool.
So that's how that name started.
It
Anyway,
wasn't your idea.
it was not my idea. And then later, after Jimmy got busy with his thing and he was pursuing his own stuff, we needed a guitar player. Met this guy, Paul Nelson.
Actually, I went to see your band for about 6 months.
That's true.
And
So
Did
he's-
she notice you for those 6 months?
Just a little.
Just a little bit, all right.
Yeah, but I never missed a show. And then they'd ask me to join the band. I didn't want to. And I was more interested. But then Barbara said she never had a duo before. So I said, well, I can start a duo with you because I had never really done a duo thing. And we had a lot of fun with that. And that panned out well. And eventually I joined the Barbara Lynn Band.
Okay.
Yeah. That started through that coffee shop in Keyport that
Yep.
wanted us to,
That was our
they said,
first
can you
show.
put together an acoustic duo? And
Yeah.
we went, all right.
To the
So
half
then
hour.
then we branched off from just the band. We also had the acoustic duo. So yeah. And then we just grab gigs wherever we
We
can.
still do a lot of duo gigs. And we do about 150 a year.
Yeah.
And with the horns, that really opened up a lot of music for us.
Right.
And people dig the horns. The horns bring it, for sure. They enjoy watching the horns.
So yeah, we started just playing like the music of our generation because that's what excited us. He brought his thing and I brought mine, my interests, and then we just collaborated, and then expanded from there to do all you know,
You
time
name it, we
periods
play
of music.
Okay, wait. So I have a question. Well, first of all, thank you very much. I love this CD. Tell everybody about your 2 CDs.
So that's with another original band that I joined, and Paul is part of that too. He played a few of the tracks on 2 CDs we made with the Coyote Jack Band. They're an original band out of Tuckerton, and he had asked me to learn his songs, so we recorded them right here in Hamilton, actually, at
Squirrel Ranch
Tom Rioch's studio in Hamilton, Squirrel Ranch Studio,
Squirrel Ranch.
right in the White Horse section.
Yep.
And he does a
Highly
fantastic
recommended.
job.
Squirrel Ranch, yep.
Yes, he very highly recommended. He does a fantastic job as a producer, as well as he plays on some of the tracks. He's a keyboard player.
Oh, keyboard, cool.
Yeah, and he was very good. So we enjoyed doing those 2 CDs. We have an upcoming show in January at the Lizzie Rose Room. We played there one time before the songs from the last CD, the previous CD, but now we're going to play every track from this CD that you have, that I just gave you, and we're going to be joined by Lisa Bouchel, who's
Okay.
also on some of the tracks.
Right.
So she's going to also join us for that show.
So, okay, I have a couple questions for you, and then I want to play one of your tracks, okay? You said your musical interests. Okay, what were your musical interests, both of you?
Well, I'm a big David Bowie fan.
Okay,
Rolling Stones,
okay,
Sheryl Crow,
okay,
Pretenders, Beatles. So that's where we started.
That's our set list.
okay.
Then we incorporated more songs like The Temptations and
The older stuff.
the older stuff.
And Elvis, of course.
Hold
Yes.
On, I'm Coming. One of the songs you'll play later, Knock on Wood.
Okay,
Yeah.
very cool.
Yeah.
All right, so you know what I think
Chicago.
we're going to do? So, Ruben, play the first 2. Play the first one, and then we're going to talk about it, and then we'll play the second one, and then we'll talk about it. And then, okay, start there.
You were young. Did you reach your destination? Did you find someone to love along your way? Did you struggle? Did you fall? Read the writing on the wall. And did you choose the words that only lovers say? Did you open up your heart for just a moment or two? And did you let somebody love you, get close to you? Was it hard, so hard along your way? Oh, was it hard, so hard along your way? When you were wrong, did you faith along the way? Did you walk? Did you crawl? Learn anything at all? And did you love someone enough for you to stay? Oh, did you open up your heart for just a moment or two? And did you let somebody love you, take the best from you? Was it hard, so hard along your way? Oh, was it hard, so hard along your way? Oh, was it hard, so hard along your way? Oh, was it hard, so hard along your way?
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right,
Thank
come
you.
on. Tell everybody the name
Well,
of the song and about the song.
The song is called Destination, and it's written by John Hastings, who's the originator of the Coyote Jack Band. All the songs on there are written by John Hastings. It's just a great song. I know he said it was inspired by his grandparents or his great grandparents. I'm not sure which, immigrating from Ireland. And then it's a love story, but it's it's a great song. And as soon as I heard it, I said, I'm recording that one. I really love that one.
It was beautiful.
So it's been fun. It's been a fun journey. All these different connections that we get to do. It's been a great journey for Paul and I because we get to do it together.
Yes.
Through all the bands that we've been in together.
8 years now?
8 years.
8, yeah.
Yeah. So he brought me into his
8 and a half,
musical
'cause I
connections,
stalked you for
the
6
bands.
months.
You stalked her for 6 months?
I went to all them shows.
Yeah, that's right. And she finally noticed.
And he
I think that started during the virus when we were locked down. John would, you'd work on songs through the.
he sent me those songs during the lockdown and said he would email me the songs and say, see if you can do this one. And it was him singing them, and I tried to interpret them my way. And so then after COVID was over, then we were ready to go into the studio and record. So that was the first CD, and then he has hundreds of songs. So he even wants to do a third one. So then we did the second CD, which is here. And he wants to do another one, and he said that I might be able to put some of my songs on there because I have a handful of songs, so does Paul.
That's cool.
A handful of songs. He says he only writes hits.
That's why there's only 4.
Let's give
had
a
more
shout
than
out
that.
to a few people. First off, we have a mutual friend,
Oh, yeah.
Kevin Heller. Let's say hello to him.
Kev, what's up?
Kevin.
Okay.
Miss you, man.
Yes. And thank your son for his service. I love him.
That's right.
And give your daughters hugs from me. And, of course, your wife. Kev, hello. This guy is awesome. You were right. And let's give a shout out to John Terlizzi, who grabbed me and dragged me over to you
Exactly.
at the luncheon. And we'll
Yes.
give, okay? John Terlizzi's my favorite stalker, okay? And he's listening. So thank you, John. But let's give a huge shout out to Johnny Bishop.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, him and Lenny, what they're doing with these luncheons are incredible. By invitation only, we've been honored to be invited. He's just keeping the music going. He's having everyone just work the network and meet and interact. And we just love you, Johnny. Love you.
Thank you.
Johnny B.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I'll
you
play
get to
the
meet a lot.
convention, July 2nd.
The entertainment luncheon?
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Yeah, on July 2nd. Yeah. Yeah, John
Okay.
Bishop asked us to do that.
That's cool. Me and Hamilton Radio were able to be there in November because I do most of my shows on Tuesday, so I'm not there often, but November we're good. So I hope to see you guys there. All right, so now let's play your second song. Okay, producer.
This is another one of the,
Okay,
I think,
okay.
one from the Coyote Jack Band. So I told John I would give a shout out to his band.
If I could give you everything like silver, gold, and diamond rings, would it be enough for you? If I could take you anywhere, to the moon, the stars, the top of the stairs, is that far enough for you? Sometimes I wonder, did I do enough? Did I do enough? Did I give enough? Did I give enough? Did I love enough for you? For you. For you. I've been waiting a long, long time for a boy to love me like you. I've been walking this fine line for you. My love will never let you down. My love will never fade away. I will give you all I have today. Sometimes I wonder, did I do enough? Did I do enough? Did I give enough? Did I give enough? Did I love enough for you? For you. For you. For you. If I could give you everything like silver, gold, and diamond rings, would it be enough for you? If I could take you anywhere, to the moon, the stars, top of the stairs, is that far enough for you? Sometimes I wonder, did I do enough? Did I do enough? Did I give enough? Did I give enough? Did I love enough? Did I do enough? Did I do enough? Did I love enough for you? For you. For you. For you. For you. For you. For you. For you.
Giving you a standing ovation from my chair.
Yeah, so that song was called Is It Enough? Also written by John Hastings, and Lisa Bouchel backed me up vocals on that one. It's always fun to do things with a bunch of other people too. And I was really excited to have her sing on it. And I felt like that song has like a George Harrison feel. I don't know why.
Okay.
Just with that slide,
Yeah.
guitar. And I don't know, really liked that one too. So that was a fun one to do.
Yeah, it's one of our favorites.
And it kind of developed a lot in the studio too, which I give a lot of credit to Tom Rioch
Yep.
and his production skills.
A lot of skills. I think he plays the drums on that too, right?
Yeah, yep.
Yeah.
Yes, I think on all the tracks.
Do you guys play instruments?
Guitar,
Guitar.
Harmonica?
and harmonica.
Okay.
Dabble.
Okay. But have you dabbled in any others, like any drumming or any of that stuff?
When I signed up when I was 11 in the 6th grade, I wanted to play drums, but they were all filled up. So it was guitar or the tuba.
Oh,
And I chose the guitar.
yeah.
So just
But even with all the Elvis I was watching, I still thought the drums were cool.
Yeah.
But as soon as I had a guitar in my hands, I was like, no, this is, and Elvis.
Oh, so that was you.
think that
Then the
was right
guitar
for
is
you.
you. That's good.
Yeah, for sure.
Wow, okay.
Guitar is definitely it.
Okay. Yeah, I've never played an instrument. I am like not musically inclined at all. I just know good music or bad.
I watched Barbara learn, and it's different as an adult.
Get a little closer.
She just eats it up. Yeah. I started as a kid, so I had the books, and Old MacDonald had a farm. And,
Okay.
you know, before I even listened to rock and roll, I was playing guitar. And then that changed it all to electric and all. Once I heard all that, Led Zeppelin.
Yeah, sure, right?
14 years old. Yep.
Crazy.
Then I played in some bands in high school, and then kind of had to get a job after high school, so it wasn't my job back then. But I never left it, and I always knew when I was playing it that I can play this till I'm 80. There's no season of your life where you're too old for it or anything. It doesn't happen with the guitar.
Yeah, but it doesn't happen with music, period.
That's for sure.
That's right.
But playing an instrument,
No, I get what you're
Yeah.
saying, but it,
well, I mean,
know.
Football,
Yeah, right.
hockey, contact.
Different.
Yeah, I could do this forever.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yep.
So now, all right, let me ask you this. You might not be able to answer it, but, did you guys ever have one or two favorite songs growing up that have never left you?
My first favorite song, and I still have the 45
Okay.
that I bought at Woolworths,
Okay.
was the Monkees' "I'm a Believer" and the flip side, the Stepping Stone.
Okay.
And we play both them songs.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
And
true.
if there's kids in the audience, I guess because of the movie, "I'm a Believer" it freaks out the 6-year-olds.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool. What about you? Two great songs.
I don't know, because there's so many. There's just so many. When I'm thinking back, I'm playing 45s, I think it was Moni Moni.
Yep.
Yeah,
Because
right.
I would put that one on, and we would dance. We had those little, psychedelic-looking record players about this big, a little box. You opened it up, put your
Yep.
45 on it,
Yeah, that's it.
and then we would dance all over the basement. That's all we were allowed to do was in the basement.
That's right.
We do the Joan Jett version now.
Yeah.
And the other one, the 45, was "Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head."
Ah.
I could lip sync that for hours. Just I thought
You
that
know
was
what's
the
so
coolest thing.
funny about when we were younger and we
And
were
songs
singing
by
to
Bread.
the songs? Bread, yes.
Bread.
Oh, yes. When we were younger and we're singing songs, as we get older, we're like, that meant that? Or it didn't sound like that, or, okay,
Yeah.
right? So funny.
At least you got the words right.
Okay.
And then when we were older, it was Rolling Stones and David Bowie, and they really had to close the door because my parents didn't feel like listening to that.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
so
once
funny.
I started clashing with the parents, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
so funny.
Yeah, they used to buy me my records. Elvis record for Christmas was a big deal. I disappear, put it right on.
Yeah?
I never got a Led Zeppelin or a Black Sabbath record from my parents, though.
Yeah, no way. Not from the parents. No way.
Rolling Stones. Yeah, my sister helped me out with all
That's so
No,
funny.
they just
So loud.
just kept their fingers crossed that we would quit listening to that
Right.
stuff.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
So I'm going to bring something up then. I didn't even think I was going to be talking about this, but, with the parents and with Black Sabbath and with the music, right? And they were hoping we didn't listen to it. Imagine if they heard, rap and doo-wop now. Not doo-wop, rap and, you know what I'm talking about. What would they think, right?
Oh yeah. My dad was just like with the movies with the bad language. He would just
Yeah.
be like, turn it
Yeah,
off.
yeah. Right? Crazy.
But the
right?
original rap I love, like Grandmaster
Well, yeah,
Flash
but
and all that.
that's different.
Yeah. Speaking of my parents, I did get to record a song for them
Oh.
Their favorite song, "You Belong to Me." But they like the version Joe Stafford, which goes back to the 40s. But I got to record that for them for their 60th wedding anniversary, and they were like, "We always had it."
That was their wedding song.
So I made it up to them with all the Bowie and Stones that I played.
We played that in the show too.
Yeah.
So that's beautiful.
And they would put it in the car while they were driving to Atlantic City to the casinos and listen to
It's
music.
about missing someone, and that line, "Old Tangiers."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a gentleman came up one time when we were playing it with a Korean
War, yeah.
veteran hat,
Yeah.
and he said, "I was in Old Tangiers when they played that on the Armed
Yeah,
Forces
because I think
radio."
that was really written for the veterans
And
that
we
were
always
away
know
at
that. That's a very
them.
special
They're
song.
the loved ones away at war. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah. Well, the Legion, that's another thing that we feel we get very rewarded playing for
Yeah, I'm
any
sure.
the American Legions, because if you can give these
Yeah.
guys a little happiness for a
Right.
little while, it's like that's the most rewarding thing.
That's right.
So we love doing things for
Yep.
all the
And nursing
Legions.
homes and all that.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, of course. Yeah, beautiful. So, you know what I think we should do? We should play the third track we have. Because before we bring you guys over there, let's
Okay.
do it.
I got a
Yeah.
little story. That's how she met.
Terry King was through the
At the
entertainment
luncheon.
lunch.
Yes, we were. That's. I
So-
met you the day he met you.
Yeah, Terry
Because-
King of the
Yeah, that
Drifters.
led-
We
the
were
whole
standing
story.
there together, all of us.
Right.
So
Yep.
cool.
So that was
Thanks.
another thrill.
Yeah. So
to be asked to do
yeah,
that
so
song.
we're gonna play this song. Terry King's a good friend of mine. He's been in the studio many times. We've done recordings for him as well. But okay,
He's great.
he is. Ruben, let's have the last song on the track. Okay, then we'll talk about it, guys.
This was so much fun. Another highlight of my life.
I know that's right. But I can't take no chance. Well. You got me spinning. Well, baby, I'm in a trance. Your love is better than any love I know. It's like thunder, lightning. The way you love me is frightening. Think I better not. Oh, baby. No secret about it. Feels my loving kind. He sees to it that I get enough small touch from him. No, it means so much. It's like thunder, lightning. The way you love me is frightening. Think I better not. Oh, baby. Thank you very much, Ted.
Terry King, baby, we love you, man.
Yeah,
we love you.
You know, he said, yeah, they were great. He said that wasn't even his regular band, but they were awesome.
Terry King rocks.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, he was great. It was a lot of fun up in Staten Island.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, that was fun.
So, talk about that song and what it was like for you with him.
Oh, that was the perfect one to pick, I will say. Because, he was up there. He was, they were doing all the Drifter songs, which we do Stand By Me, but I was like, no. Well, we had talked about it actually at the luncheon, and I said, what song do you want me to do? And he's like, I was like, hold on, I'm coming. And then I said, Knock on Wood, and he said, nah, that one. Then we went sidebarred a little bit, and we did a little a cappella in the corner. He wanted to see if I was on the same page with him. He's like, you do the one, like the Eddie Floyd one, not the disco-y one. I'm like, yeah. So we just wanted to make sure we were on
All
there.
right, so you said something a cappella.
Yeah, we did it in the corner over there.
Okay, so I love a cappella.
Uh-huh.
Can you give us a few seconds of some a cappella?
Oh, I don't know.
Come on.
Chain, chain, chain.
Come on.
Chain, chain, chain. Chain, chain, chain. Chain of food.
Okay, you're incredible. Okay, so not many singers that I interview do that. Okay, I'll put them on the spot. She did not know I was going to ask her to do that, guys, okay? And I didn't know I was going to ask her to do that, but when she said the word, I'm like, I'm doing
He
it.
whispered in my ear.
Pick the red song.
Okay? Amazing.
I picked the song.
A lot of singers will sit there and say to me over, right. That was beautiful. Thank you. Right here on the Geri Petito Show. You heard it, okay? Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Wow. Okay, so question then.
Yeah?
All right. That was beautiful. So when you hear yourself doing a cappella, don't you know how incredible it is?
I don't know.
Well,
I
I'm
just
here to
gotta
tell you. It is.
Yeah, okay. Well, thank you.
You need to do a song completely, record it, send it to me a cappella. Please. Come on.
Okay. I'll think of something.
Okay? You have to.
Belong to me.
See the pyramids along the Nile.
Listen, that's
Watch the
amazing.
sunrise. Well, I know my parents are looking down at me. Right
They
now.
are.
That one.
Good stuff, boys, man.
That's beautiful. Okay.
Well, thank you.
Wow. All right. So I'm going to read a poem out of my book. I think now's appropriate. And I usually pick this poem when I do entertainers and singers and all that. And I tell everybody the same thing right before I'm going to read it because it's important. So I'm going to get messages about the show tonight. And I'm going to tell you right now, they're going to talk about the a cappella. And I'm not kidding you. All right? I get messages all the time, and people will say, Jer, oh my gosh, I wish I could write poetry like you. Oh my gosh, I wish I could sing like your guest. Oh my gosh, I wish I could dance like your guest. And I tell everybody, listen, everyone has something to offer, okay? So if anybody's out there with self-doubt and you feel like you don't have your worth, you do, okay? Everybody has something, but you have to find it. Find out what that is. Like he was saying over there, Paul was saying that, with the guitar, and then, he had to get a job, but he knew it was inside of him, and he didn't let that right? You didn't give up because of that.
Oh, no, if I was doing Barbara Lynn, I'd be in my friend's garage playing.
Okay.
I just have to play the guitar.
See? So everybody has something. So listen, guys. I need you to all listen to the words of this poem really carefully, because when I wrote this, there was a reason behind it, and it's a very special poem to me, okay? Utilizing gifts and talents. We are born with talents, we are born with drive, with different gifts to help us thrive. I knew early on I was born to draw and paint, to also write poetry and to talk without restraint. Our gifts and talents should all be used, God's gift to us, not be abused. We can go far in life for sure, using our gifts to go on tour. All our talents should be used to create ourselves and more, but then our job's to share them, to even up the score. You see, in life what's needed is not just for ourselves. Once our gifts are mastered, take them off the shelves. A living we can make by spreading them around, not just for the money, but to spread a peaceful sound. Don't take for granted the gifts you're given. Go out and spread the joy. Our gifts are not to be held back for us to self-destroy. Put your efforts forth. Do not hesitate. All your talents, my friend, are never second rate. Never hold them back, or you will surely die. Maybe not in body, but your soul will cry. Our gifts were made to share, our talents made to soar. Go through life enlightened, and then you can roar. Be proud of who you are. Be happy you're alive. Once again, my friend, your gifts will help you thrive. By putting efforts forth, not keeping them at bay, your name, the Barbara Lynn Band, will live forever, girl. Forever and a day. So go through life excited for what you sure can give. To yourself and others is our reason to live. Our grave will be quite lonely, but our legacy lives on. So make sure people smile with the breaking dawn. And guys, you're making everybody smile. Okay? You're making everybody smile. Your music's beautiful. You guys are incredible. And when you did that a cappella, I'm telling you, it blew me away. Absolutely gorgeous.
Oh, well, thank you.
Wow.
I wish I heard that poem years ago because
I think it's not.
I would have been sparked to do what I wanted to do with my gifts. Because I was a late bloomer. I didn't
But you're
start
doing
till I
them
was
now, so listen, at least you're doing them, right? And look,
Yes, at least I am now.
Right.
At least I am now.
And
That's right.
I think one of the greatest parts is who's doing it, no matter how you're doing it. And Barbara Lynn accomplishes that so well.
aw,
The how is there, but the who shines.
see that?
Well, that's like the words of Ron Howden.
Yep.
Once again, I have to give. What did he say? What did he tell you? The best thing. I'll never forget this.
Sometimes it's not how good you are, it's who you are.
I love that.
It was perfect. It was perfect.
Wow, I love that.
And that's a man who was just inducted in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yes, he was
Amazing.
inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
And
He
a
was
very
such
good
a
friend,
humble
very good
man.
friend.
He was from the prog rock group Nectar,
Honestly.
and he was he had started his 50-year reunion tour with them.
He was with us for 5 or 6 years.
Oh, he was with us for about
Well, I knew
7
I
or
knew.
yeah. We were surprised he even played with us because we met him in the Asbury band, Botchagaloop, and Paul asked him, "Would you like to play a few gigs with
And
the Barbara Lynn Band?" And he said yes, to our surprise.
He would tour the world and play in front of thousands
Yeah.
of people.
It's amazing.
And then come play with us.
So, okay, you said it, okay, whack. The way you just said that, and then come play with us.
Yeah.
Why would you say it like that?
Well, I'll tell you. a
Well, I
story
didn't feel
that
like
he
I was
told
on
me.
the same-
Can I tell a story he told me?
All right.
He asked, what band's playing? We were a gig with another band, a couple bands were playing. He goes, what band's playing after us? And I told him the band's name, and he said, you know, Paul, when I was in Germany, we would get an apartment for a week. And it was free. We would just have to play, 2 gigs a day. And then he looked at me and said, the Beatles was just the band that got the apartment after us. He said, there was no musical geniuses back then. And he goes, the band after us, whatever that name was, he goes, they were the Beatles.
That's when the Beatles weren't anybody yet. Like this is going back into the early
True story.
60s.
It's amazing. I love that story. Okay, but back to you. Okay, saying, and then he's playing with us. Like, you guys are awesome. Okay?
Well, he enjoyed playing with us, which
Okay.
when I heard a compliment from Ron Howden,
Right.
believe me, I knew it was
Right.
sincere, and I
There you
held
go.
on to that.
So, all right, so I have a silly question because I like to beat people up with this, okay? And then we're going to have you guys give us a little concert. That's right, a live concert, guys. All right, so I have a question for you. When you hear your music, you're playing, like today, we just played 3 songs. What do you think of you singing? Come on.
No, I like it. I like it. At the beginning, it was hard to listen to myself, but no, I do like it.
Why was it hard?
I don't know. I guess I was self-conscious about it.
Okay.
I've
And you
gotten
were
to where-
a critic?
Oh yeah,
You picked it
super,
apart?
Super critical.
Okay.
Yeah.
But now you're at a point where you listen to it and you're like, damn,
I'm more
I'm good.
comfortable with it.
No,
yeah.
damn, I'm good, right? Come on, say it. Looking at the camera.
What? Damn, I'm good.
There you go. All right, yes you are. So guys, we're gonna give you a little mini concert. You're gonna sing what 3 songs we were practicing over there, right? Especially you know what?
Oh, you'll have to pull the plug once we get started.
Okay. So all right. So they're gonna play 3 cool songs for us. Okay? So you guys can go take your seats and the producer's gonna be doing what he needs to do. So after 3 songs, then you'll come back over and then we'll. Okay.
Talk about himself.
Yep.
That's my Halloween song.
Oh yeah, happy Halloween.
What we got first, Barbara?
Oh yes. Whenever we're ready.
And make sure you switch the screen, Ruben.
Okay, we're gonna start with one of our favorites that we do in acoustic by Cat Stevens, Wild World. La 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 la. Now that I've lost everything to you, say you wanna start something new. It's breaking my heart you're leaving. Maybe I'm grieving. If you wanna leave, take good care. Hope you have a lot of nice things to wear. Then a lot of nice things turn bad out there. Oh baby, baby, it's a wild world. Hard to get by just upon a smile. Oh baby, baby, it's a wild world. And I always remember you like a child girl. No, I've seen a lot of what the world can do. It's breaking my heart in two, 'cause I never wanna see you sad. Girl, don't be a bad girl. If you wanna leave, take good care. You make a lot of nice friends out there. Just remember there's a lot of bad and beware. Oh baby, baby, it's a wild world. Hard to get by just upon a smile. Oh baby, baby, it's a wild world. And I'll always remember you like a child girl. Oh, baby, I love you. But if you wanna leave, take good care. Hope you make a lot of nice friends out there. Just remember there's a lot of bad and beware. Oh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. Hard to get by just upon a smile. Oh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. And I always remember you like a child girl. Oh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. Hard to get by just upon a smile. It's a wild world, and I'll always remember you like a child girl. Thank you.
Number 2, you got the list there, Barbara Lynn? Ah.
Remember, I just dabble.
I remember she brought the harmonicas home one day and just said, I'm going to learn how to do this. Nothing. Now, we tried YouTubing it, but nah, she just did it.
Well, I just kind of do a Bob Dylan kind of style. Real simple. By the way, this is a Bob Dylan song. And it's kind of our twist on it. We don't do it exactly like Bob Dylan. Ain't no use to sit and wonder why, babe, if you don't know by now. No, there ain't no use to sit and wonder why, babe. It don't matter anyhow. When your rooster crows at the break of dawn, look out your window and I'll be gone. You're the reason I'm traveling on. Now don't think twice, it's alright. Ain't no use in turning on your light, babe. The light I never know. No, there ain't no use in turning on your light, babe. I'm on the dark side of the road. Wish there was something you would do or say to make me change my mind instead. But we never did much talking anyway. But don't think twice, it's alright. Wish there was something you would do or say to make me change my mind instead. Well, we never did much talking anyway. But don't think twice, it's alright. Ain't no use in calling out my name, babe, like you never done before. No, there
call my name, babe. Can't hear you anymore. Thinking and wondering, walking down the road. I once loved a man, a child I'm told. Gave him my heart, but he wanted my soul. Now don't think twice, it's alright. I'm walking down that lonesome road, babe. Where I'm bound, I can't tell. But goodbye is too good of a word, babe. So I'll just say, fare thee well. I ain't saying you treated me unkind. Well, you could have done better, but I don't mind. Well, you just kind of wasted my precious time. Well, don't think twice, it's alright. Don't think twice, it's alright.
Amazing. All right, so here's the finale song, guys.
This one's for Jerry, being an Elvis fan that you.
Oh, that's right.
Well, Lord Almighty, I feel my temperature rising higher and higher. It's burned through to my soul. Well, girl, you're gonna set me on fire. Brain is flaming, I don't know which way to go. Oh, but your kisses lift me high, like a sweet song of the choir. Light my morning sky, burn up. Ooh, 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 I feel my temperature rising. It's burned through to my soul. Burn, 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 nothing can come back. Oh, the kisses lift me high, I like a sweet song of the choir. Light my morning sky, burning up. What's coming closer? Flames and I lick at my body. Won't you help me? Feel like I'm slipping away. It's hard to breathe, chest is a heat. Lord of mercy, burning a hole where I lay. Oh yeah, oh but your kisses lift me high, I like a sweet song of a choir. Light my morning sky, burning love. What am I? Just a hunk of burning love. Hunk of burning love. Ooh yeah, I'm just a hunk of burning love. Hunk of burning love. Yeah, I'm a hunk of burning love.
The king.
Yeah, the king, baby.
Elvis has left.
Come on back over.
Thank you very much.
That was amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you very much. So that was so cool. What'd you think, guys, right? Heck yeah. So John Terlizzi's watching, sent us some messages, you know. So,
That was fun.
so now listen, we have a few minutes left. So, Paul, I would like you to talk a little bit more about you because she said that, and I do want you to like say whatever it is you want to say. I don't want you to feel like you were slighted.
About your musical
Grew up in
environment.
West Stars, moved to Newark, moved to Patterson. Then I moved to Ewing,
Okay.
and I still live there, and I
Oh.
still think I'm in Green Acres.
Wait, question. How long have you been in Ewing?
Since '84.
So wait, did you ever hear of a beauty salon back in the day in Ewing called Jerry's Final Touch? Did you know Brenna Cellini Funeral Home?
Oh, yeah, is that on Scotts Road?
No, it was, I forget what, I forget.
Pennington Road.
Okay, because I had my salon there as well.
Oh.
So, no. I stopped doing it in the
You have to
90s.
tell me what street,
Okay.
because I didn't grow up there, so it's tough.
Oh, okay. All right, so continue.
What about some
Oh,
of your
so,
musical?
I totally love Barbara Lynn. As soon as I saw her, and just wanted to be in her band.
What about some of your musical past?
I did a lot of cool things.
He
When
did.
it was the Paul Nelson band,
Okay.
I hired Foghat, Blue Oyster Cult,
Get out.
Steppenwolf, and we played at the Sovereign Bank Arena in Trenton, and I warmed up for him for half an hour.
Wait. Okay, so you just said that like so nonchalant. I hired Foghat and
Yep.
Steppenwolf.
Yep.
I mean, how
Uh,
and when?
a friend of mine, Mickey Lee.
I know Mickey.
Yeah, well, he was
Yeah.
our singer for the Paul Nelson band.
Okay. Years back,
Small
I
world.
went to one or two of his picnics.
At
And
his house.
yeah,
Yeah.
were you playing with him then?
No.
Okay,
This was
because I was gonna say.
2001.
Okay, then that was a long time ago. All right, continue.
That was great. 5,000 people came. Mick was our singer.
Okay.
Yep. Then I played a bunch of bars, blah, blah, blah. And then I worked my way to Asbury, and I worked in with Botch Gloop and the Bad Boys.
Okay.
Headlined it 13 years in a row at the Stone Pony for Light of Day. Toured with Southside twice in Canada, opening up.
Okay.
Got to play with Bruce for an hour and a half
Yeah.
6 years ago.
The press room.
I got all those videos.
So does YouTube.
That's where I learned
That's
to
so cool.
knock on wood and hold on, I'm coming. And when the guys, Frank, one of Southside's original horn players, came to our duo show and wanted to play horns with us, I kind of realized we should put a horn band together. And I knew a lot of good songs. There's a lot of good horn songs out there. So that worked very well for us, too.
Yeah.
And my favorite guitar player of all time, saw him 8 times, got his autograph 2 weeks before he died. First time I saw him, I drove my cab to New York City when I drove a cab in Newark.
Okay.
I saw him at the Lone Star Cafe. I sat in a booth with Dr. John, watched my man Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Oh, no, for real.
Yeah.
Okay.
I saw him 8 times.
That's so cool.
He's my hero. And I had a Stevie Ray Vaughan band.
Okay.
And I guess it was right before I met Barbara. We got flown to Dallas, and I warmed up for Molly Hatchet and sang an hour of Stevie Ray in Dallas.
Oh my goodness.
Yep, and I still think I was the best Stevie Ray.
Was
Vaughan
that the
ever.
Texas
That's cool.
Alligators?
Yeah. I did a lot of things with Botch Gloop and the Bad Boys. We warmed up for Joan Jett and P Funk at the Blue Cross Stadium.
Played with
And
one of your
also-
actor
Yeah, if you ever watched The
favorite.
Sopranos,
Yeah.
I was in a band with Vinny Pistori, Big Pussy. And we
It was called the Gangster Squad. Actually,
Barbara
I
Lee
joined them
that
too.
band Later on, yeah.
I
That was, like,
interviewed-
his
I interviewed
favorite-
a
it
gentleman
was-
from The Sopranos a few years back, but continue.
So one of my heroes. I mean,
One of his
'cause I grew
heroes.
Up north, right? And that's how I kind of got my cab job and all. But when he would pay me 10 a night and go, "Here you go, Paulie."
Yeah, right.
I felt like
So I
Felt like it
interviewed
was in-
Paulie.
In one of those shows. Was it in those
Once
envelopes?
I met Barbara Lynn, I couldn't be any happier, and to share my music with somebody and to watch her grow and sing. I
Right.
mean, we have such good times. So we
Right.
both work all day hard, but we find the time to do this 4 or 5 nights a week sometimes.
That's so beautiful.
People go, "How do you do it?" I'm like, I wouldn't not do it for the world.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, and we
blessed.
enjoy the
Both
people we
blessed.
play with, right?
Yep.
Our bass player, Don Barnes, and
All real people. Our bass
Hugh,
player was a
our
New
drummer
York
now.
Giant, and
sometimes Jim.
yeah. And some of these people, you really don't know who you're talking to. And
Yeah.
they don't want to tell you. They're the humblest people you ever meet.
Yeah.
And but every once in a while you get a story, you know. Like, it's really cool. We get to meet some very nice people, and the audiences are so great. I mean, just when Barbara opens her mouth, I mean, the whole room, the kids, everybody turns around. I watch everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody just loves it.
Yeah.
And it's
But
just
we
such
always
a
go
good time.
home and talk about like, wow, don't we just love what we do?
We always go home.
And we get to do it together.
Like when you play a show, we're happier when we're over than when we started. Like, it always goes well. Something might break or whatever, but we just have such a good time. And it's good people, too. But, yeah, I'm blessed, and I'm super proud, just like Ron was, to be a member of the Barbara Lynn Band and the Barbara Lynn Duo.
There it is, baby.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah, and happy to be part of the Coyote Jack Band and
Yep.
one other original band that I have recently joined, and we're getting ready to do some shows over at Dawson Pub in Philly. And my best friend that I grew up with, we went to high school together, and she formed a band Big Boots years ago. Now it's Big Boots again, and we're going to be performing. And I'm one of 3 female backup vocalists for her band.
All right, so silly question. I mean, come on. Like, so you're in how many bands right now?
Let me say, Big Boots, Coyote Jack Band. Well, 3 now. Was more.
When I
Was
met her,
4.
I think I was in 5.
Yeah.
It's what you
'Cause
do,
we're-
that's how you fill your schedule.
We're not really playing with Asbury Band anymore.
But we finally
We-
have one band where we can do we do 150 shows a year just
Yep.
as Barbara Lynn.
When
The
I-
band and the duo.
When I met you, you were in 6 bands
That
at the
was,
time.
yeah.
This is
I
crazy.
was like, 6
I love
bands,
it.
and then I caught up almost with
That's so
4 or
cool.
We were in
5.
another band. We're just goofing around.
Yeah.
We learned the whole second side to Abbey Road.
Oh my gosh.
Just for fun.
So, do you want to give your website and all that and tell people how they can get your music, how they can get in touch with you?
Well, I don't have a website, but I do have a Facebook
Okay.
band page, which is Barbara Lynn, Lin Band. If you see it under there, Barbara Lynn Band on Facebook, and that's where we post all of our shows. I don't know if we have a contact number on there, but I do on my cards.
Yep, yep.
And an email, which is barbaralynnband@gmail.com.
There you go.
Yeah.
So either way, you can get a hold of me.
So, before we close, is there anything big coming up that you want to share?
A week from Friday, we're at the Sun Harbor Marina,
Yeah.
which is a really beautiful place. Great food on the water.
This Saturday, we are playing Hoofy Fest, which is in honor of Alex Hoffman, who was a Barnegat police officer who lost his life. He had a heart attack, and it's they have a scholarship fund, and it's a benefit for that. And that's Saturday at Barnegat, right on Birdsall Road, and in the center of town in Barnegat. So that's a big event, and first year we're going to be part of that.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
So, now when are you going to be at the luncheon?
The
Ronnie B's
luncheon,
luncheon.
I'm going to try to make the
No, I
next
mean
one.
to sing.
Oh, the sing, we're going to be July 2nd this year.
So, I'm going to do everything in my power to try and be there for this.
You come up
Yeah.
and join us if you want.
So, I mean, if I'm invited, Johnny B, right? If I'm invited. Oh, unless I'm part of the band that
That's what I'm
day.
saying, we'll get
Right. I know a guy and a girl right now. So, guys, listen, this was amazing. You guys are incredible.
So are you.
Thank you.
Your show.
Your voice is beautiful.
Thank you.
Absolutely beautiful. And, I understand, like, you need the music, like, you guys are all together, and together it makes what's incredible. But for this lady to be able to just do that so beautifully a cappella, I'm a big fan now, okay? I'm a big fan. Absolutely gorgeous. Never stop.
Thank you so much.
And when you hear yourself singing, you're going to say what to yourself?
You're awesome.
That's pretty good.
I'll tell you.
Okay, all right.
Yep.
All right. So before we close, I don't want you to say, oh, oops, I forgot to say this, I had to say this. Is there anything else you wanted to say?
Anything
Kevin.
else? Hi, Natalie.
There you go.
Everybody
Oh, my
take
daughter
care of
drew
yourself
the
out there.
the
Everybody
front
take
cover
care
of that.
yourself. And read the book.
Oh yeah, read the book.
Read the book.
Read the book. Yes, I liked hearing that poetry in there.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
And thank you, Jerry, for having
Thank
us.
you.
Amazing. You guys rock.
Thanks for
Really.
finding
And it all happened because of that entertainment
That's right.
luncheon
That's
that
right.
John Bishop hosts every
Yep,
month.
yep.
Amazing.
Thanks, John. Very
Amazing.
Nice guy. And
Thanks, Ruben,
That's
for
right.
setting us up.
Ruben.
Yes. All right, so producer, take us out.
Ladies and gentlemen, Geri Petito.
I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. And in time, this too shall pass. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. Geri Petito taught the class. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. Loves the answer, the greener grass. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. One day at a time, free at last.
When you don't know just what to do,
Just what to do, just what to do.
if what you're feeling is really true,
Is really true, is it really true?
just keep your ideas safe and sound.
Safe and sound, safe and sound.
That's exactly how change is found.
Change is found, change is found. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. And in time, this too shall pass. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. Geri Petito taught the class. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. Loves the answer, the greener grass. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. One day at a time, free at last.